Yeah, y'all know what time it is. It's the Vice Podcast in the Lizan. Now, this story, check it out, though. There's a message in everything. And the message that I want to send with this, it says, ex-boss paid Georgia worker final wages in oily pennies. Now the feds are involved. And y'all gonna understand why I picked this story as soon as I get through it. But let's get it going in this morning. It is the Keep It P podcast, and you know the name of the show. It is the Morning Drippers.
Early in the morning, wake your goat mouth ass up.
Yeah, man, it don't take that long, man. Intro, in and out, man. This is the Keep It P podcast. So y'all keep trying to pop up over here on this Raw. And the Raw is going to be cracking tonight, right? But for right now, you can't be over there. You ain't pay your fare. You got to pay your fare to get over there. Nightfall drop. What's going on, baby? Listen, this is a good one, sir. I got a point to make out of this, but this is the Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have in keeping it P. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you what to think, show you how to think, show you how. I'm not trying to tell you what to think, show you how to think when you find yourself mixed up in a anti-black racist war propaganda machine being perpetuated by the lamestream media. Then you got the Democrats and the Republicans, both bipartisan, Super Saiyan 9041, on the crime bill targeting black people. And good morning to everybody that's falling in. So let me get this Summer Jam screen up for you real quick. What's up, mommy? You're in the place to be. So where I was going with this. So, everybody has to work at some point. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got a business like myself, sometimes you got to take on a client. That's what I call them. And sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and do what you got to do, especially, food prices going up, gas prices going up, rent going up, everything going up. So here you got somebody at their job supposed to be getting their money from their boss, and they don't want to give them the money so bad. This is what they're doing. You know what, y'all? You little stupid little posters. Right after I go live today, I'm going to put everybody on that channel that you on, because that's the problem. See, they ain't on that channel. See, but I'm going to put the mods on that channel, and we going to block your ass. Your ass is going to get blocked. Skeet, what it up? Yeah, last night was a doozy, man. They trying to give money to everybody, son, over us. Well, speaking of money, hold on. I'm all right. I got that out to the family already. All right. Speaking of money, it says, and the reason why I'm going through this, because I want y'all to see, the devilish intent behind those who choose to deceive. Like, now, so you see, he's a PC man, and this is how the dude did him. Now, I'm trying to figure out what color the boss is. A Georgia auto repair owner accused of dumping more than 90,000 oily pennies in a former worker's driveway in a pay dispute last year is being sued for back wages, according to the U.S. Department of Labor. Okay. A federal complaint filed by agencies December 30th accused an OK Walker auto worker owner Miles Walker. See, my thing is, think about what how they gonna do you, how they doing you at work. You're not getting paid as much as some of your other employees. You're not getting access to bonuses and opportunities to move up, that kind of thing. This is why I just want y'all to see the psychology. Miles Walker of retaining employees against the employee who complained that the DOL when Walker giving him the runaround and refused to pay him after quitting the Peachtree City Auto Shop. The department is seeking nearly $37,000 in back wages and liquidated damages from Walker after federal investigators say he violated overtime provisions and the Fair Labor Standards Act, authorities announced January 5th in a news release. Says the DOL's wage and hour division found that Walker failed to pay his employees legally required overtime when they worked 40 plus hours and didn't keep up with adequate and accurate records of employees' pay rates and hours, according to the release. Now, I gotta say, that's their fault, because ain't no way I'm finna be working for a client and not have my money correct. You need to add my shit up. I need to see my shit on paper. The complaint filed with the U.S. Department Court says the Northern District of Georgia comes several months after Andres Flatten contacted the department after having trouble getting his final wages from Walker. Flatten quit in November 2020, but didn't get the $915 that he was owed until nearly 4 months later. His last paycheck arrived in the form of about 91,500 greasy covered pennies dumped at the end of the ashtray at the end of the driveway with a nasty note on top. The McClatchy News reported the load was so heavy that Flatten and his girlfriend was forced to shovel the coins into a wheelbarrow and roll it into the garage. It's going to be hours upon hours to clean this money up and so it's able to be spent. I think I'm going to be a lot of work that I've already worked for. Yeah, that's shady. Flatten suspected Walker was behind the ruse and called the childish thing to do. Walker was issued a summons on January 3rd, according to the records. Authorities said that he hopes the complaint deters Walker from retaliation and overtime violations in the future. By law, worker engagement with the U.S. Department of Labor is protected activity, Steve Salazar said. The workers are entitled to receive information about their rights and workplace and obtain their wages that they earn without fear of harassment or intimidation. That's funny because I'm actually dealing with the same thing right now with a client. So I'm doing some commission only type work. You know what I'm saying? And I would suggest it for anybody that's, good at sales. You're never really going to make as much money anywhere else without a degree or anything like that other than sales, even though I got one and it's like in video production and graphic design. So that doesn't really help that, but I'm using it. You see, I'm using it, right? I'm using it. My teacher would be proud about how my green screen looks right now. He would be proud. It's totally edged up, no fluffies, fuzzies, looking pretty crisp. He would be proud about it. But anyway, and the funny thing is I'm doing it non-traditionally. Like what we had to go through to get a green screen looking good back then, you don't even have to go through that no more. But anyway, first of all, you're supposed to be up on your paper. Second of all, you got to protect yourself because a company don't give a fuck about you, really. You know what I'm saying? The good companies do, and they compensate their people well. But most of the part, a company is a machine, and it's going to roll with or without your ass most of the time, depending upon, how intricate your position is. And even then, they can find somebody willing to take your spot for the right knot, right? But I say this to say, my good people, man, don't sacrifice yourself for nobody's job. He said, actually, as much as he might be pissed at the former employee because pennies are still currency, as long as it covered the amount of his payment legally, that's the truth. The truth is he got his money. But I'm looking at it from the angle, okay, is this a PC boss? But when he said Peachtree, that doesn't necessarily mean, because that's a Atlanta hood, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a black-owned establishment, right? Because now I'm getting these vibes that this is what he's done to to his own homeboy there. You know what I'm saying? So hell and high water for the black people that work there. But this is my point, y'all. Don't allow these companies and these people to overextend yourself, to be working all these extra hours and to put all this. I understand getting money and all, but that's not the most important thing in your life, because you can walk into work. I think most places is an at-will employment, which means that at will they can say, we ain't messing with you and you're out of here. So I learned not to put I had this one job way back. I think I worked there like 3-4 years. They was even paying the tuition to go to my school. I was getting the tuition reimbursements. I was getting fat bonus checks. It was great. And then all of a sudden, one day, because they was downsizing and this, that, and the other, I'm thinking I'm good because I'm making hella commissions. I'm up there. I'm almost always number 2 or number 1 on the joint. They cut my ass. Quick. Devastate. Out of there. Done. Get out of it. We don't care about what you got going on in life. We don't care. But I noticed that the people that got cut all had melanin. Hey, it is what it is. Don't get mad at me because that was how I went down. They all had melanin. So from that point on, man, I never really get emotionally involved. I never, cause I'm gonna tell you, man, nigga, I almost felt like crying, nigga. Real talk. I was emotionally blue. Like, damn. And then how they get you, you build up a lifestyle to that shit. You got your car right. You got your house right. Y'all taking trips. You got your gear. You got your little savings up. You know what I'm saying? You handling shit with no problem. And all of a sudden, they pull the rug right out from under your ass. First hired, last fired. You are indeed correct, sir. There's no lie with that. So I don't let them get me. Other than that, man, I'm not going to hold you. I just kind of wanted, I don't know, something felt on my heart today to put this message out for y'all, man. And I know everybody, either got a job, looking for a job, need a job, trying to start your own business, which is, which I would suggest. And if you can't start a business, invest in one. Your homie doing something that he need a little capital for, and you ain't no skill that you can give him, you can give him some money. You can write out an agreement. That's the thing. We don't believe in each other because you don't really want your homeboy to be shit. That's why you ain't gonna invest in him, because you don't want him to blow up higher than you. That's a problem that we got, man. That's a problem that we got, man. I look out for everybody. I don't care who you are or what you're doing, because I'm securing my own shit. And I don't care if you start a podcast tomorrow. That ain't stopping to keep it P. There's enough viewers out here for everybody. If that was the case, I would have just not done a podcast and continued watching the people I was watching and sat on the sideline. But I'm in the game, baby. Get in the game, man. It ain't you. If you can't do it, influence it. Put your money where your mouth is. Here you go, cuz I got a couple hundred for you. Or you don't want to give him the money directly. Buy that nigga the equipment that he need. He trying to start a t-shirt business. Help cuz buy his t-shirt business. Help him buy his press machine. You know what I'm saying? Help him buy 100 shirts from him. Tell him, cuz I help you sell them. I need $2 off every shirt. Whatever. Start working with each other. Don't get mad because your homeboy's working with somebody else, doing something else with somebody else that y'all could have did, that you chose not to do with him. Don't get mad at your homeboy for that. Fuck with that nigga. See how you can help. Obviously, he's going somewhere. That's a little personal, too. I'm throwing a little dig out there for somebody. You know who you is, nigga. You know who you is, cuz. Anyway. And the other cuz, riding with the cuz, thinking cuz was on some noble shit and he wasn't. You played yourself. But I'll accept you back. I will. But you gotta come correct, because you played yourself. You played yourself, fam. Yeah, I'm talking some real personal shit. I don't know. I've been getting real personal lately because this shit is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You heard that? Yeah, man. I'm getting real personal. right? Because, I mean, I got at least a couple homeboys that could have came together in the conglomerate and this shit would have been nice. But now niggas want to be jealous because my co-host is TZ Von Savage. Well, anyway, I ain't gonna hold you because I wanted to do one more story before I had to get back to my client. I got a client I got to service today. You know what I mean? So before I get back to them, I wanted to do one more video. So I ain't gonna hold you, mold you. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. If you ain't on code, why? What's on code? Doing what's best for the group. Apply that how you will. So if you see somebody rapping something, or if you see a video online or a meme or something and it's not the best for the group, speak up and say something, because I always do. I do. I'm not letting shit slide. All 2022, I ain't letting shit slide. I'm out loud and vocal, as if I ain't already. But I'm talking about I'm a little recluse when it comes to commenting and doing that shit on social media. I'm talking now. Because you know what? If you post that shit, you put that shit out on social media, then you want all the smoke that come from it. Don't post that shit if you don't want to hear what people got to say about it. Because I'm saying what the fuck I want to say about it. Anyway, that's right. Get on code. You know what it is. Thanks, family. I'll be right back. Nightfall with another one real quick before I have to tap into my other client. But love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Y'all know it's the flyest podcast of the land. Be right back on the B1 side of the game.
Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet. Fuck you think you is, man. Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something. What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got the 8 cash out, selling chimes.
You don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I'll slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like nigga night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right.
I ain't see you, Shelly. What's up, Shelly?
Balls in a good pipe. One calling this night. Drake go.
Alright, Nightfall. Be right back, cuzzo. Real quick. That song right there is called Never Stop. Never Stop. Y'all should listen to that. It's about me never stopping. Yes, Shelly. I'm gonna make you I think you gotta be like a top fan. Ain't you a top fan on my Facebook? Cause you should be. If not, make sense. I really ain't got time. Multiple streams of income. You right? Hey, you're right. You're very right about
Rihanna,
that.
hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the cocaine. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen to Blueprint.
I got a good story, man, coming back in real quick. I'm gonna lay y'all with this good one real quick. Then I'm gonna tap back in at about like 2 o'clock. I ain't gonna be able to do no 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna do another one real quick so I don't deprive y'all of this news that I know you need. Nah. I'm gonna be right back now. Telling you now. Now don't get beside yourself, boy. I'm telling you now. I'm about to drop another jewel on you now. The song you're listening to is Get Down by J Lava. Go check it out, boy. I don't know why Michael Jackson ends up in all my videos for some reason. I put Michael Jackson in all my videos for a reason. I bet I never catch nobody saying nothing bad about Mike too. I don't play about that Michael Jackson shit. So if you talk bad about Michael Jackson, go ahead and unsubscribe to my motherfucking channel right now. I don't care. I don't need you. Talking bad about Mike. I don't do that. I don't do that now. I don't do that now. You can say what you want now. But you better not say nothing about Mike now. I don't say that now. I don't do that there, boy. Now. I get you about my Mike. I remember one time I was at a comedy show. And this nigga had made a joke about Michael Jackson. And I was like, nah, cuz, we don't do that. And he was like a PC dude, too. He was palm colored, making jokes about Mike. I'm like, nah, nigga. That shit ain't funny. We don't do that. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Like, share,